Welcome to episode 1 of the Etc. podcast. My name is Peter.
I'm Aslan.
I'm Michael.
I'm Alex. Should we say something about ourselves to start it off?
Yeah, probably. That's not bad.
Probably.
All right, you want to go
Probably.
first, Peter?
No inside jokes on the podcast. They don't get it.
But what are we gonna
Don't
say?
get it.
Peter,
What,
go first.
what are
Go
we gonna
ahead.
say?
I don't know, man. It's just like a fun fact about
Yeah,
ourselves.
sure.
Just start with whatever.
Dog, I don't know. I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
You have anything interesting with yourself?
Something interesting about myself. I'm a big fan of martial arts. What I do. It's the only thing I really do. So yeah, I'm a martial artist.
I'm 6'5".
Probably.
This guy doesn't
Yo.
break 5'5".
This guy's lucky to be 5 feet tall.
I'm actually 5'7.5".
Probably. I want to work at
Barely.
UNICEF when I grow up.
When you grow up?
Yeah,
You're
when
like
I grow
19, bro.
I'm
Pushing-
not pushing
You're-
20.
you're
Pushing
a grown-
20.
You're a grown-ass
I'm
man.
not
Grow
pushing
up.
20.
You're a
Not pushing
grown-ass
20.
man, by the way.
All right, I'll
Grown-ass
say
man. Crazy.
I play lacrosse. Been doing jiu-jitsu with Peter. We're locked in on the craft.
It's a good time.
I'm the crap.
Grinding. I'm on the path to black belt. Just watch.
Yo, how many stripes do you have in your white belt right now, Alex?
So I actually haven't even bought a gi yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How many stripes is it to move on to the next belt?
Pretty sure it's. I actually don't know how jujitsu works. It's
less
probably at
than
least
5.
3.
Less than
I think you
really?
need like 3 on your white belt, and then it depends on the rank. I don't know for jujitsu though.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, give me like 2 years and I'll be back at the black belt. I'll show you
Okay,
guys
probably,
what's up.
bro. That's fake.
going to a McDojo then.
All right.
chill.
What's our first topic? What are we starting with?
Well, we should probably like say what the point of the podcast is. Like, this is etc. So we're talking about random stuff. Random topics, anything that piques our interest.
We're trying to be as real as possible. As real as possible.
No.
Just anything that comes up to our mind, anything we want to talk about. We kind of left it open with the etc. name. But Peter, you talked about you had something that you wanted to start with.
Yeah, so me and Michael had a very good conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
We were getting like pretty philosophical, to be honest, but it was kind of all oriented around religion and philosophy. It was just kind of one of those conversations where like we hit a flow state, one could say, and we just kept on talking, and we weren't really sure where we were going, but I thought we could shed some light on it on the podcast. So we kind of went into detail about what we thought God was. Like that's getting pretty deep starting off,
So
but
fun, but
we thought it would be like an interesting idea to bring on the podcast. We don't want to be like labeled as heretics, but at the same time, it's a pretty fun idea to talk about. So, Michael, do you want to share a little bit what we talked about yesterday?
I mean, we really just wanted to know about, like, what is God to you all? Because it's such a broad topic. Like, seriously.
Damn.
There's nothing, especially you, Ozzy, since you're Muslim.
Yeah.
We'll
You
just
believe
throw
in
it out there
Allah.
for 'em.
Allah. But
Airing out his dirty laundry.
You didn't do that.
I'm sorry, but that's just how. What did you even talk about?
See, I'm having trouble like recalling the specific parts of the conversation. It was really random,
So wait, what is? It's just like, what does God mean to you? Is what primary
No,
question
we
is?
talked about like he went on a whole tangent
I
on
did.
some
All right, well, start
Protestants.
with one of you. Just start with like whatever it was your point was. Like, what do you think God is? Michael, you want to go first?
Oh, okay. I think God is like, you know how everyone says, oh, there's God and God's working through this person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like actions. I have a feeling they're actions, but I also feel like they're. I also feel like he's like one of your best friends. Like you guys have those friends that are like long distance. You guys don't talk to them for like years, but then the moment you get back into it, it feels like nothing's left, and like you guys are just right where you were.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty much.
It's like something like that.
Yeah, like-
but he's also like a best friend. So if you fall, he'll be like, all right, come on, bro, get up. Like it's not like he's something almighty or very high or like above us. He's just like somebody that will just always be there for you, like a friend.
So your connection with him is very personal. Like it's like a worship-esque relationship. It's more of just like you're there for each other, like personal
Yeah.
relationship.
That's interesting. I have actually the exact opposite opinion.
Really?
Yeah, so I was actually thinking about this the other day, a lot of people who are not Christians or are not really God believing at all, like atheists, the people that I talk to, one of their biggest arguments is that there's a lot of bad things that are happening in the world, And I don't want to say I came to the conclusion because this is just my own thoughts, but I feel as if God were partial, you know, if he were just kind of everyone's best friend, like we would like to believe, then that wouldn't really make much sense to someone who doesn't believe in God. You know what I mean? So someone who had really terrible things happen to them or happen to people in their lives, if they hear people talking about how, you know, God has a plan for everybody and God's always there for you. Or I always see this thing happening where, like, if someone's hurting in the hospital, if the surgeons save them, they say, yeah, that was God.
Yeah.
You know, but then at the same time, at the other hospital bed right next to that person, someone just died.
Yeah.
That's not really fair to say, yeah, that was God. I tend to think that God is a little bit less partial than people would like him to be. As in, he kind of steps back and lets us make our own choices. That's where free will comes from. And then his way of connecting to us was this is my opinion as a Christian, you know, other people have different beliefs, but I believe that it was through Jesus that he had that connection with us. But then past that, I don't think that he's really inserting himself in our lives, if that makes sense. Like, as much as people say that he is.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that, I mean, for me, I feel like there's a little bit of a mix. I think, you know, God's pretty big. He's, you know, this grand, he encompasses everything. I think for me, he operates in both kind of ways at the same time. That I feel like there was points in my life or points in time where I'm like, I really feel that personal connection with God. And I'm like, wow, like what Michael was talking about, that I feel that, like, he's helping me right now. Like, there's a good, like, I don't want to call it banter, but I can kind of feel like he's influencing, like, specific aspects of my life. But then there's also a lot of times where I feel that same thing as, like, what Peter's talking about, where, you know, you see those sort of things, like, you go hiking and, like, you see, like, the aerial view of, like, a big forest or something, and you feel that, like, that grandiose sense of, like, God in the world, of, like, you know, you see the big picture of God, you know, you see everything at the same time.
Yeah.
You kind of feel all of it, you know?
So I'm gonna dive into, like, both your guys' things. I agree in the sense of when Mike said, like, it's someone you can go back to, because, like, at least I'm gonna talk from my personal experiences when, like, you know, when something's not going your way or you're having a rough time in life or school, whatever, you go and pray, right? At least in Islam, you pray. And, you know, you try to get closer to him because, in a sense, where in Islam, at least, the closer to you are in your religion, you feel more full. You don't feel as lost, or you don't feel as empty in your soul. Naturally, I guess. But in the sense of when you said, like, there wouldn't be any, like, wars or anything, I think that's what you touched on, right? Where you said, like...
Something like that,
yeah. I think, in a way, God makes this, I'd say, world, it makes it hard for you because it tests how strong your faith is in him, right? If he was to make it easy, you wouldn't really remember him, or you wouldn't pray, or you wouldn't do all those stuff. So in a sense, he makes it harder for you. So you get closer to him, and you remember that there's always, I want to say someone, because God's not like a real IRL person, right? But like a IRL. But God's someone that you could turn back to in times of need. And if the world was perfect, right, you wouldn't necessarily need God, and there wouldn't be a heaven or hell. So in a way, this world is pretty much like your test. And in Islam, I'm saying this based on Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think it might be Abrahamic religions as well. But in the world, this world is your test, and it pretty much tests your faith in God, in his books, in his prophets, or whatever, right? And that pretty much determines if you, I won't say determines, but it bases your way in the next world, which is like going to heaven or hell. And I mean, everyone's gonna die, right? So I believe in the afterlife. I don't know if you guys all do. So I mean, in a way, that's what I would base my God off of.
I like that thought about, like, God testing people, because I think that it leads to a lot of betterment in people's life. Again, that's one of my opinions as to like why religion is the way it is. It's meant to like make you a better person. So that viewpoint's a good viewpoint. But recently, something that I've been struggling with is how to see the being that is God.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, I think, at least me personally, I'm led astray almost because everyone refers to God as He, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is God doesn't have a gender, right? God isn't really.
Technical difficulties, real quick. We're back though.
I thought that was a
Peter,
song.
you
I
can
thought that was too.
My fault.
you can keep going where you left off, Peter.
Yeah. So I'm facing a dilemma right now where I'm trying to figure out what God is. So, like, Ozzy, your point is that, like, God has us on this earth to test us. But then that I feel like that goes back to the like question of like why create us in the first place? You know, if we're just created in order to be tested, in order to obey, then what's the point of us being here in the first place? And again, is God really a being that has this thought process like us humans do, where I'm not saying, like, is God truly sentient? And what I mean by that, I know that's a crazy call out because, you know, I'm a Christian, so I can't be saying stuff like this. But at the same time, what I'm saying is, you know, we all know that God can be multiple things at once. I think
Right.
all Abrahamic religions believe that.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, as a Christian, I believe that Jesus is God. So he's clearly sentient in that case. But then at the same time, when we talk about God from the outside perspective, God outside of Jesus, then is he something that's there to talk to us and to have thoughts that of why he created us, or is it more of just or is God more of just like how do I explain it? Like, is he the flow of the universe? Is he like the true order of the universe, and then we're supposed to follow that, and we're supposed to fall into that? And of course, there's going to be nudges, you know, there's going to be ways to guide us, but it's not necessarily him talking to us. Maybe he will talk to us because that's the way that humans communicate, but there's also other ways for that to happen. And again, like, is the goal testing? Is the goal for us to get to some place, or is the goal just to us to fall into what God is? Like, what if we're supposed to be part of God? I don't know.
I mean, I'll talk a little bit about this because I am a big fan of Thomas Aquinas-esque, you know, spirituality, and Joseph Pieper. So Joseph Pieper he wrote a lot of philosophical writings, and one of them is on hope. And he talked about this thing like the status viatoris and the status comprehensoris. So, I mean, it's kind of some of the thing you're talking about, that humans are created in a position of status viatoris, or viatoris, however you say the Latin word. And it just means we exist in a status of being on the way. So there's a lot of aspects of like pilgrimages and things like that from the moment we're born, this isn't the final place. We're always growing. You know, the person you are right now is not the person you're going to be in a minute from now. You're constantly growing and moving. And obviously the end goal of that is to get to heaven, or to become not one with God, but to be able to be with God in the end. And we're always on this path of movement until eventually we reach status comprehensoris, which is where we understand everything and we finally are there with God and are together. So I don't think that saying that our purpose is to be tested is necessarily how I would interpret it, but I feel like there is an aspect of the fact that, you know, where we are right now is not where we're supposed to end up. And there is, you know, God is showing us the way, and he is part of that. You know, pilgrimage has to include tests, and I don't think that even God himself necessarily is testing us. I think it's just what happens, you know, in the world we live in, that the world we exist in is not perfect, and there's going to be tests that just happen along the way. And, you know, it's our job to rely back on him to finish that pilgrimage out and not to get distracted along the way and, you know, veer out. So I think that's a lot of what it is that I don't know if he's born exactly if we're born exactly to be tested, but I think there's definitely a big aspect of that. That's part of, you know, who we are.
It's part of life. You know, you're going to be tested. We're going to face tribulations. Yeah.
I would agree.
Like, do you like basing off of that, do you think like everything is in a way written beforehand? Like is that
Like
if you're
you know what
getting
I'm
into
talking-
the aspect of
predestination?
like something like that, and not just like you know how
Yeah, like you're gonna do this to get
Yeah,
this.
like-
You're gonna have this job. You're gonna take.
or like you know what I'm saying, like before you're born, like I
Yeah.
guess in Islam at least, before you're born, you and God have some type of thing, right? Like communication or whatever. He talks to you, but this is before you're born, like spiritually, and in a way, I mean everything is predetermined, right?
Yeah.
Like who your spouse is gonna be, what job you're gonna have,
Yeah.
how you're gonna die, or when you're gonna die, right? In a way, do you like? Because you were saying like testing isn't something that you seem unreasonable, right? Or like,
well,
it just why would we be on Earth if it?
what basically, I mean, you talk about predestination, right? And I find that a very complicated topic because Christianity said that predestination is heretical, but I find it hard to see how someone cannot believe in predestination. This is actually a conversation I had with a couple people just the other day. I was asking about predestination because if God doesn't know what's going to happen to us, then he isn't the God that we have grown to understand,
Yeah.
right? Because the God that we have grown to understand is someone who's all-knowing, all-powerful, almighty, right? So if he doesn't know what's going to happen to us, then there's going to be a flaw in that God. God cannot have flaws, correct?
I feel like there's a difference between knowing and determining, you know? That I feel like if you told me, hey, I'm about to go rob this bank, like I'd know the outcome of this is probably going to end up with you in jail. Like I can know that that's what's going to happen, but I don't think that that's quite the same as me like predetermining that those things are going to happen. I think just because God knows exactly where our life is going to end up, I don't think that's quite the same as him going, and determining what's going to happen. I think it's still up to us what happens. And no matter what we do, I think he already knows everything that's going to happen.
Because I think what you're saying is defying the whole idea of free will. Like that, the whole predestination thing, it is defying free will.
I agree with that.
Because we wouldn't have any choice. But if you look at it like in our lives, like look at all the homeless people. They had the free will. I mean, there were things that just went
that's
down the wrong path. They just went down the wrong path.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And sometimes they're just forced into it. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But again, this is the issue that I'm having. Okay, so yeah, I do, in a way, believe in free will. But at the same time, if God created us in the first place, when He created us, He knew what was going to happen to us. Whether we make those decisions out of our free will or not, that's kind of besides the point, don't you think? Because the moment we're created, God knows our whole life. He knows exactly what's going to happen. He knows how we're going to do things. He knows when we're going to do things. All of that's already, from my perspective, since God created us, it's already predetermined, right? I'm not saying He's forcing us to make certain decisions. I'm just saying the moment that we're created, there's a path that's laid out for us just because He knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Which that again goes back to my argument of is God this sentient being who's like this this like big person who's like has like marionette strings or something and like leading us and like creating the universe, or is He just order in and of itself? Is He just the way things are? Because God said, I am who am, and that's something that I always go back to when I talk about this, because I am who am means He is. Not that He is something, not that He is a being, but He is, right? And I think that this kind of solves the issue that we're having about predetermination, if you think about it that way. Not as God being a sentient person with thoughts
Yeah.
all the time, but as someone who just kind of is.
He just is.
And He lets us be. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just a thought process. I'm curious to hear you guys' opinion on that, actually.
In a way, I'm gonna add two things. I'm gonna ask two things. Hey, do you guys believe in like you could change your fate? Because like I'm not gonna say it's predetermined, right? As of now.
Okay.
But do you guys believe in like how you could change that by doing other stuff that wasn't originally like He gives you a
Planned.
choice between the 1 and 2, right? You choose 2 instead of 1,
Mhm.
right? And that dives into 2, where like in Islam, I'm using Islam because that's what I know, right? The devil is what
The 2 is?
that devil is the one that drives you off the original route,
Yeah.
right? Because, like, he's the one that, I guess, whispers in your ear, like, do this instead of this. It's like the good angel, bad angel, pretty much. And in a way, some people fall into the bad one. Like, it just happens. Like, it's nothing you could do, really, at certain points. And if you get closer to religion, the likeliness of that happening kind of, I guess, minimizes. But, I mean, I'm interested what you guys think about those two things. I don't know.
Like the good angel, bad angel?
Good
like
angel,
that type
like
of thing?
the devil, or, like, changing your fate from its original, I guess, route or whatever.
I think it depends on your definition of fate, right?
Yeah.
Like if you say fate is like the end of the path that you're currently on, then yeah, I do think you can change that. But if you see fate as just the end all be all, what's actually going to happen at the end, again, this is kind of just going into circles, like if you believe fate is just the way things are going to end up for you, obviously you can't really
Do anything.
change that. But if you think of it as kind of what Alex said, like, I'm going to go rob this bank, and then the fate of that would probably not end up too great for you, you can change that by not robbing the bank, right?
Yes.
But I think it depends on your definition of fate.
I get you.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of things with that. I wouldn't say that I necessarily believe in fate, but I'd say that I think there are certain things that you're supposed to do, and maybe not even that you're supposed to do, but I think I would agree with the idea that God gives you certain, gifts, certain talents, certain things that you have in certain circumstances that exist when you're born that will set you on a way that if you just continue life I don't want to say not in control of it, but just kind of going along with just whatever ends up happening. Like you just follow the flow of what's going to happen. This is what's going to be what your path ends up being. And I think there are certain things that you're supposed to do with that, but I don't think that you're exempt from either making mistakes or, like brilliant moves like in chess or something like you can get off that path. And I think you can, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not God, so I don't know whether to say that he doesn't know that that's going to happen, but I mean, maybe it's just a comfort that I like to think that I'm in control of my own life, and maybe I'm not, but I don't think that you can have, that super strict faith and then still have the same free will things. It's kind of that same thing, like all roads lead to Rome. I think that could also be, a possibility that you have lots of options and like small things in your life, but there's one big thing, like your purpose that you're kind of gonna, no matter what you pick, you're just gonna end up kind of getting drawn towards. But I think that there's still, like, kind of what Michael said with like homeless people. I mean, you can obviously become homeless and then come back out of it and still do great things. But, or you go and you overdose on drugs. I don't think that was probably the purpose that you were meant for. That when you were born, God said your final path, everything you did in your life is going to lead up to you ODing on heroin on a street corner.
It's slow.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. So I think that there still are circumstances where you can pick the wrong thing, and you still have the free will to decide what's not. Maybe you are predetermined to have the best life possible, and God knows what your best path always is, and it's just the choices you make can maybe make you go on a worse path than that one. I don't know. I mean, that's something. Do you think the path that God leads out for you is probably the best path for you, or it was just the path?
I think it's the best path, personally. I mean, it goes back to what you think God is, right? I mean, I feel like God's the all-knower. Why is it
Blurry?
No, that's just our aura.
It's the camera out, but it's blurry.
I mean, it just goes back. I think God is the all-knower, right? The most forgiving, the most merciful, right? So it leads to me thinking that what God laid out for me was meant for me and is the best for me. That's it. I mean, that literally goes back to what your definition of God is.
I agree with that.
Going back to
I think that was a good point. Hey, give him some knocks.
Oh yeah, thanks,
that's,
man.
that's a good point, though. I like that.
Yeah, I think that, no matter what your definition of God is, I think what his path for you would probably be the best one, Like, if you see God as a being, then an all-merciful, all-good being, then clearly his path for you would be the best. But at the same time, if you also just see God as good, as love, as things are supposed to be, I am who am, then you would think that there's going to be an optimal state of living, not just for humans, but just the state state of the universe, you know? Like there's going to be an optimal earth, like, you know, there's going to be a new earth after death, right? I think, does Islam believe that as well or no? I don't really know what you guys believe in the afterlife, but there's a state that things are going to return to. That's what a lot of Christians believe, like a state that things are supposed to be like, and that includes humans. So again, I also believe there's a lot of church fathers who they believe that like it's humans' purpose to become divine. And what I mean by that, not like in a blasphemous way, like we become the creator and the all-powerful, but in a way like we are supposed to become one with God, you know? Because after death, there's not going to be any marriage, there's not going to be any of that type of stuff. There's not going to be any of those human traditions, right? But we're going to become one with God. Who knows what that means? Because again, if you think of God as a person and you're becoming like stuck on God or something like that, I don't really think that's what they mean. I think God is more of just, again, that state of being, like I am who am, and we also become part of that true nature, that true divine nature. To me, as I am right now, that seems to be the most apparent truth. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's actually real or not. I'll never know till I'm dead.
Yeah.
But either way, that seems to me to make the most sense instead of us becoming part of a being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's probably pretty accurate. I think. I mean, I don't know either what is going to happen at the end. You know, what becoming one with God means. I mean, I think ever since I was young, the picture that's kind of been painted for me has always been like a new world. I remember having one of these religious, like our textbooks. I don't know. You remember the textbook we had with Miss Mueller?
Yeah.
That it had a big picture on the back cover of like a zoomed out picture of Earth, and everything's like super green and like a bunch of water, and there's like a big throne in the middle, and there's like a lamb sitting on the throne, and that's always the picture that stuck with me about like what the new world is going to be like. That it's just like the Garden of Eden Part 2, pretty much. That's always the kind of the picture I had in my head, but I don't know exactly what that entails.
Yeah.
And what does Islam say about that?
What, the second world or whatever?
Or just like Judgment Day, the end of the world type stuff.
So in Islam, so it's actually I'm gonna cut it down as much as I can. But in Islam, after you die, there's certain moments where when you're put in the grave, there's two angels that come, and they're like the scariest angels, right? I'm trying to give you the best of my knowledge, so don't take it word for word. But two angels come, and they ask you three questions, right?
Okay.
They ask you, I don't remember all three of them, but I think it's like, who was God? Do you, are you Muslim? Or it's like certain questions, like basic questions that you can say yes or no to.
Oh, okay.
Like basic, most basic questions that any Muslim can answer. Good.
Yeah.
And in a way, if you all your life you weren't religious or you weren't faithful, you would not be able to answer those questions as much as you tried. You just can't.
Okay.
You just literally can't answer those questions. And say that you couldn't answer those questions, you get a glimpse of what hell is, like a glimpse, like because we don't believe in that you go straight to hell or heaven straight away after you die. We don't. I don't think any of the Abraham religions does, right? So I think there's a certain period where you see what you're destined, and going back to what the real world is after you died, there are certain signs in Islam of the world ending, and when those signs come, it's pretty much going to be like
the world is ending.
The world is ending, pretty much. You're gonna know, pretty much. There's like very specific signs.
Yeah, Christianity has that too.
Yeah. Isn't one of the rivers dried out? The Thames River? Isn't the Thames River dried out or something like that?
There's a whole lot of stuff, and like
everyone's saying like there's like the 7 floods are coming or something like that.
That confused me though, because Protestants believe the second coming's coming like every other Tuesday, bro. I swear, every single time I'm on TikTok. Yeah, really, it's like, guys, all the signs are pointing toward. I don't want to interrupt you.
No. I just don't think they're all the same signs. They're definitely different signs.
I don't know exactly what the ones for Islam was. Yeah. The ones for Christianity, there's a bunch of them that are really weird.
No, for the ones for Islam, from as much as I'm probably gonna be a little biased, bro, but like they're actually like signs that I could see happening. Like it's not like they just got that the bullshit. They're just bullshitting about it. Like it's something that I see happening.
Like, wait, what is one of them?
So, one of them. Okay, let me look this up. I want to give you like the. I guess I want you to understand.
Jamie, pull it up, please.
Jamie, pull this up.
yo, chill, we're gonna get copyrighted.
I will try to give you the one that you guys could probably understand the most.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
great.
But you guys could probably say something real quick while
It will filibuster for you while you do that. I know if I
Filibuster.
can remember. Yeah, that's what we do.
It's a great poll.
If I can remember. I mean, some of the stuff that I can remember off the top of my head from like Revelations is, and there's obviously the two beasts that come out. I mean, I
And
think
then there's the
of course-
mark of the beast. and
Yeah, all that sort of stuff, and I know that there's a star falls from the.
Sorry.
Like a star falls from the heavens and poisons all the waters, and all the waters
Really?
become like bitter. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of stuff about like a horse made out of like bronze that like spits
Yep.
fire and stuff, and then like armies coming in and then like all the dead will rise from the grave and stuff.
What
Yeah.
really confuses me though is Jesus says that you're not gonna know when the second coming is coming. Like, you know, when it happens, it's gonna
right.
be straight up upon you. And then John starts saying about all these signs that are pointing towards the second coming, which is really throwing me off because I'm like,
That's not.
isn't it kind of a contradiction?
I mean,
Is it not? I mean, if there's signs, clearly you're gonna be like, oh yeah, something's happening. Oh, the water's bitter. God might be coming. Whereas, you know, Jesus would say, nah, man, you're just gonna be like plowing in the field. Boom, there you go. He's gonna be right there, and then Judgment Day is gonna happen. So, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know.
So,
oh yeah, go ahead.
all right, I got it. So, I'm gonna say one sign that's already happened, and it was Arabic desert greening. So, like, it's starting to there's no more desert. It's starting to become more forest.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And that's actually happening, right
As
now.
we
Actually,
speak.
and the major signs, one of them
cooked.
is rising of the sun from the west because it's come from the east right now.
Oh.
That's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's
right?
like-
yeah. You just know that if you see that happening, you know it's
Well,
coming.
I wonder if it's like, I wonder if it's poetic or if it's like, or metaphorical. You know, what if the sun rising from the west is like an atomic explosion that takes out the west? You know what I mean? Well, no, seriously, because we don't actually know like what that
The
means.
Goyim will
It's
fall.
yeah. You know, I don't know.
One of them is the destruction of the Kaaba, which is the black cube
Yeah.
in Mecca.
Oh, okay.
The
yeah.
destruction of that, and that I think that is that's the second
That might be the
last
biggest. Oh.
sign, which is it's the one that leads to the biggest. So at least in Judgment Day, because I mean that is Islam's most sacred
Yeah.
like thing, right?
Sight.
So another one is the descent of Jesus, because Islam doesn't believe as Jesus as God; he believes as a prophet. And when we don't believe that Jesus died, and we believe in he's in heaven.
he just ascended.
He's just ascended. He hasn't died or anything like that, and we believe that he's gonna come back at a time where the Earth's gonna be in like a major turmoil. There's gonna be a lot of bad stuff on Earth is
And he's
happening.
gonna come back.
He's gonna come back and pretty much restore happiness and peacefulness on Earth.
Can I ask you a couple questions
Yeah,
about
man.
that?
I'm gonna try to answer my best. I
Yeah.
mean.
So, if you guys don't believe Jesus died, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the crucifixion was probably like one of the most well documented parts of Jesus's life. Like I know there were multiple non-Christian and Christian scholars who stated that Jesus died. So like I'm curious, like is there a way that Islam like talks about that? Like do you guys mention? Do you believe that was made up, or if it was someone different? Like what do you guys believe that is?
I think I'm not really knowledgeable about that. I'll be honest, but we don't believe in the crucifixion part.
Okay, so you guys just
Yeah.
don't believe that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's definitely something that happened. I just don't know. We don't believe in the crucifixion part.
Okay.
But it was something that meant to happen because he ascended to heaven, right? I mean,
I guess it's also possible he didn't actually die on the crucifix and just ascended.
He
You
just
know, I mean,
ascended,
you know, I guess we would never really know,
we
right?
would never know until he comes down.
Yeah.
Right? But in a way, I mean, I'm just going back to those signs. Those are signs that, like, in a way you can see happening. And when it does happen, you're going to know as a Muslim that
I see.
it's coming. So that's what Judgment Day is for us. And I think Judgment Day itself is, like, people that are dead, alive, whatever, they ascend, well, actually, everyone's going to be dead by that time, but everyone comes back, and you pretty much, it's like the movies. The scale, goods and bads, right?
Oh, y'all have a
The sheep
y'all
and
have a
the
scale, like an actual
it's
scale.
going to be
huh?
something like that. I don't know
Christianity does
exactly.
that too.
We do?
I
And
think
they said that, like the goats will be seated in the left hand of the Lord, and
Oh,
the sheep in the
like,
right.
so it's
and
kind of
they,
like that
the
scale
same
type of
sort of
thing.
well, I think
idea.
it's gonna be like books, and one is gonna be heavier than the other, right? And
LeBron's gonna be on the left side. Dang it!
Don't get started on that talk. You know Jordan's better.
No, no. We're not. Yo, we got 6 minutes left. We're not getting into that,
There
bro.
is
no, we can
That
probably
is not
go for
happening.
longer than that.
No, I don't think anyone's coming behind us. I think we have time.
Yeah, we can say.
I'm still not getting into that debate.
Okay, that's another day. That's another day.
That's another day.
But you know, this is gonna be my final thing. Meow. But
I had to check if the mic was working. I'm sorry.
in a way, those scales can alter on the smallest things, which could be you rob someone. I don't know. You
Right.
don't give anyone your money their money back.
Yeah.
Could be anything of there was a rock on the road, you didn't pull it to the side, and someone crashed because of it. You knew that you should pull it, but you didn't pull it, or you didn't. It could be anything.
Like when Michael was gooning last night, that'll probably tip the scales.
Bro, we know you were.
Michael, we know, bro. I was there, bro. I was there.
Yeah, both of you guys.
No. I'm a good boy.
It's a double gooness.
You guys have it out against me, bro. I'm just trying to be mean.
Meow.
I had to check this mic.
Probably.
I can't tell if this mic is working or not.
Your
No,
mic is on.
we heard you
Your
loud
mic
and
is
clear.
high.
Oh, okay,
That might
good.
be as bad as bounce, bro.
Yeah.
Bounce.
No.
All right, we can't.
Yo,
get
we are
inside
not.
jokes. People don't
Bounce
know
is not coming to the podcast, bro. We're keeping that on the DL.
bounce. The people don't know about bounce.
Yo, on 3, bro.
On
On
three,
3,
bro.
Ozzy.
But I mean, that's it from me. To be honest, that's about Judgment Day for me. But what's the next topic? What
No,
we talking
you
about
switch
next?
on them.
We switch.
I think. I mean, what do we want to move to? Do we wanna talk
Well,
about
I don't know.
Friday? You don't
Judgment
have
Day
anything
is like
to
a
say?
pretty solid topic. I mean, shit.
I mean, do you have more to say, Peter? Go ahead.
Or do we want to?
I've got a 12-leg parlay wrapped up ready for the listeners. So
Oh, I'm sure. Honestly, I'm sure they'd love to hear that parlay. So go ahead, hit.
no, it's okay. Keep talking.
The listeners are maybe one.
Yo, I'm putting everybody I know on the podcast.
Everyone will listen.
No, no.
on the gram.
No,
on the
bro, I'm gonna be labeled a heretic if this podcast goes viral, bro. The Catholic Church is gonna denounce me.
We should low-key get a priest on this. No joke.
Yeah, we can.
Yo,
You
can we get
actually-
Father Bob on,
You would
on
probably
this?
come.
No, like seriously.
Like, I'm just curious what priests actually think. I mean, do
wanted
you
to
have
talk
a?
about-
I
talk
could
to a
probably
priest
try
about
and get
this.
You, wait, what do you call him?
Imam.
Imam. Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
That would be cool too. I'm curious because I really know nothing about Islam. That's one of the religions that I know the least about.
Get both of them on the Zoom.
Yeah, and then just like have them on here and
Yeah.
just have them spit.
He
That'd
might
be-
even know the person that you said. He might even know, like know a guy that's like an
Really?
imam. Yeah.
What would the listeners like to hear that? All of the
I'm
millions of
optimistic.
listeners
I'm
out
being
there.
optimistic. I trust that we're gonna post this and it's gonna go stupid mega viral.
I mean, you know,
Posting this on Spotify and YouTube.
again,
Wait,
well,
do we really
let's
wanna
go
promote
back-
this, bro?
Well, that's the
Like,
thing.
that-
Is that God's plan if that happens?
Oh,
Is that what
that's
that's
what
meant,
we're
or is
going
that
full
just the
circle.
way it's supposed to be?
God's plan.
I don't know if
know?
I'm gonna go
God's
around
plan.
telling like everyone I know to listen.
No, but like if it goes viral from strangers, I'm
All
okay
right.
with that.
I'm okay with that.
We're buying $200.
Wait,
of ad
hold on.
space.
Are we getting this as soon as we finish, like the whole
I have
thing?
no
We'll have the file, but we don't have to post it. Like
No,
we
no,
could
no, I'm saying,
definitely.
like, are we gonna get like our recordings as soon as we're done?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we can just post it whenever.
Yes,
Yeah.
like we can
Straight away?
cut it down, whatever we want. We can delete stuff
This is
probably.
behind the scenes action.
Like this part right over here, we could probably
we
get
could
rid
low-
of.
you make
we
Insta
don't cut
page, bro.
anything out. Nothing gets cut out.
Nothing.
What if we make an
Meow.
Insta page?
What were you saying?
What if we make an Insta page?
That's
can
what
do
I
that.
can like. One of you guys
We
can
need
do
a
that, or
logo.
I can do it. Doesn't matter.
Okay,
Let's do it.
someone
That's-
TM
that-
us.
Let's do it.
We're gonna post this, and the comments are gonna be open on the video. Someone comment and say they can make us a logo because we actually need one.
That would
That
be
is
fire.
true.
Getting a-
That'd be
getting
sweet.
Intro.
Okay,
intro.
well, Alex, do you want to make an Instagram? I'm
Let's
like
do
kind
it.
of volunteering you, but because you did the Altar Fridays,
Oh,
right?
okay, let's
You
not
know
go
how
back
to.
that one. Yeah. That happened. Yeah.
So we can we can.
Let's do it. The Insta
I-
page would be
yeah.
tough.
Instagram page. It's fine with me.
All right,
We
bet.
could all be on it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
that's
everyone
not-
can get the login and do
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So let's do it after this.
Sounds
But
good.
let's go next topic. What do we want to do?
All right, do you want to hear some football? Some takes? I mean, if you don't take Rams plus 106, then you're an idiot. That's the
You know,
easiest lock of all.
You're gonna have to
time.
educate me on football. I don't know my stuff,
If you
man.
don't take
guy, bro.
Rams plus 106 money line, you're an idiot.
Who are they playing?
Seahawks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the Seahawks. Those are my
Yeah,
boys,
but they
man.
suck. I mean,
No,
good
they don't suck. They're
defense.
doing well this year.
Yeah, they have a good defense.
Yeah, they are.
Bronny
Puka
James is the
Nacua.
best player in the world.
Who?
Yo, guys. Actually, if LeBron James played football, he would be the goat of the sport.
Okay.
Actually, if LeBron James were to go to the UFC, John Jones would have nothing on LeBron James. We're just putting that out there for all the viewers out
John
there.
Jones not even the
You
GOAT.
guys can debate me. LeBron James is the best of all
GOAT?
time.
There's a lot of them, but I don't think it's John.
It's not
No,
John.
it's not John Jones.
He's not my.
It's not John Jones is a
He's not my goat.
he's a steroid. He's a steroid guy.
steroid.
I hate John
abuser.
Jones with everything in my heart. I hate John Jones.
He's got a deep passion.
A passionate
John
hate
Jones can
for John
find me.
Jones.
I can't stand this guy. I mean, DC is also one of my favorite fighters of all time, so that helps.
His
but-
commentary low key
Demetrius
sucks
Johnson.
though.
Okay, but you know
Well,
he's a good
Daniel
guy.
He's a
Cormier
great guy, that's
is
true.
DC, yeah.
I hate John Jones. Oh,
All right, hold on. So we're not white, right?
whoa.
No, hold
Speak
on.
for
I mean,
yourself.
I'm halfway there, man.
Halfway.
He's halfway,
but
that's
this,
true.
this is what we're gonna dive into.
Asian.
As someone that's been cultured in their, they could be Turkish, Muslim, whatever.
That's only you.
Marriage.
Marriage?
Do you guys have?
Hmm.
Is there any type of? I'm not gonna say force, but like any type of maybe you're already locked anyways, but guilt or like
Oh,
you
I
want to
see what
marry
you're
the
saying.
same
Oh, the
Culture.
same.
Oh, you're talking about eugenics
100%.
now.
or
There-
like the same religion.
There's no force from no. Religion, yes. My parents want me to marry a Christian. I also want to marry a Christian just because I believe that religion's such an important thing. You know, if you don't if you don't believe in the same stuff, you're not gonna get along.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like that's just not gonna happen. So yeah, definitely religion. For race, it actually I don't think my parents care. But then my grandparents, you know, all my family in China, like they're trying to arrange something for me. You know what I mean? So
Well, hold on. Is
You got
your
a cousin.
arranged marriages like actual?
no,
arranged
no. I mean,
marriages?
bro, I came from a family of rice farmers. Okay, they're not that high class.
No,
they're
but,
not that
like,
high class. Like,
Our arranged marriages are like the parents force their kids to meet each other, but then after that, the parents are out of the question.
yeah, same. Like, it's
Same
not they're
with us.
forcing me. It's not like you're getting married to this girl. It's just that they want to introduce me to a nice little,
Okay.
nice
okay.
Asian lady. You
And
know,
then if it works out, it works out.
and if it
doesn't
works
work
out,
it
yeah,
doesn't work out.
yeah.
I think in the past, the case was
Oh
like,
yeah,
they don't get a say.
high class
Oh,
at
yeah,
least.
But right now, it's like they want the girl and guy to be
be
together,
happy.
But if
Yeah.
they don't work, I mean, they can't force it. Too
Yeah,
much, right?
no.
I mean, it's not at that time period anymore.
Me,
But
sorry, go ahead.
my fault. But I was talking about based off of like me personally. I've always been in the Turkish mix
Right.
all the time. Like I'm really in like close to that.
What about Greeks?
Race.
Would you ever marry a Greek woman?
Who would? What are we talking about?
Yo, I mean that's a controversial topic right there.
I will get canceled first day, bro.
She's a
You
10
know.
out of 10, but she's Greek.
What are you doing, Turk?
Next question. Next question. Jamie, pull this up, bro. Pull this up. Nah, I'm just saying, like, because I know you're a little bit more closer to me in this topic, because your parents are a little more old school as well.
Yeah.
Like mine. And they probably want you to marry someone that's Indian. or-
Yeah. No, I have to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the same. But going back to, I'm saying, would you go against your family to marry
No, okay.
someone
Okay.
else?
Okay, here's what I was taught. Okay, so my parents, they were always. I don't want my parents to get canceled. I don't think they really care, to be honest. With our one viewer, possibly.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be-
don't jinx it, because then your parents are gonna get canceled.
That's
Okay.
no- it's not canceled. It's,
I mean, it's just culture, though.
Yeah.
Clarissa Sen.
It's just culture.
So my parents, they're always like, "No, you have to marry an Indian girl. Like you have
Same.
to." And then they were like, as I got older, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can date these white people. Oh, you can date whatever. You can date whoever you want." But
So specifically white people.
no, whoever you want, whoever you want. No, whoever you want. But then they were like, if you gotta marry her, you have to marry an Indian girl. You have to. And
It's
so
interesting.
you know, I tried,
Ooh.
and then I told my parents, and then my dad clowns me. He clowns me. He was like, bro, what are you doing, man? You Indian. She's a white girl. She's not gonna like you. I was like,
Wow.
Man, that's
oh my gosh, just
that
kill
is
me.
brutal.
Put me down.
That is really
Put me
brutal.
down nice and slow. And then my mom was like, whatever. Just go play video games. I was like, all right.
Mom's chill.
Yeah, my mom's chill. You know my mom, man.
Yeah, she's chill.
I'm just saying based off like,
But it does have to be.
but like, or would you
Oh,
say
would I?
say the girl is maybe the one?
Yeah, the one.
Like, would you go against all your values, all your ideals, and your family, and go
She's
against?
the one, then
Wait,
you
is
wouldn't
that-
have to, bro.
I mean, the thing is
you know what
that
I
one
mean?
of your values and ideals? Like, do you care? No, your parents care, but do you
Yeah.
care?
That's
My
what
parents
matters.
care, but like I could care less.
That's what matters. Again, and also Ozzy, everyone's gonna have a different one.
That's
you know
true,
what I mean?
that
So
is
like
true,
for
that's
you,
true.
if you really need a Turkish girl, that's gonna be her. That's gonna like you know what I mean?
That's gonna be the girl.
That's gonna be the
That's gonna
one,
be the girl,
right?
it's
gonna be a requirement.
If she isn't Turkish, then she wouldn't be
No,
the
I'm
one.
just saying based off like, because bro, low key like, you can't choose like it's. You can never really choose who you fall in love with, bro. It just happens. It really just happens, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying.
Spontaneous.
Just in case, like, if something ever like that happened, would you guys ever go against your whole something that
Your traditions.
pretty much built
Yeah.
you as a kid? Like, it's gonna be around like Turkish people, Muslims, whatever, right? And you pretty much grew up into that. And
I've never had
with
that
the
issue.
potential of being an outsider if you do.
Low key, I ain't doing all that.
Like,
I ain't
like
gonna
I mean,
lie.
my,
That's what I'm
my
saying,
first
yeah.
crush when I was a kid was Rapunzel, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I was indoctrinated from the time I was like 3. So I mean, I never thought it was that deep. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think it's that deep either. I'm just saying.
For me, what matters more is not the race, but like
The person.
the tradition and the religions and the culture that does matter.
Yeah.
You know, it needs to mesh. But like, so I guess it kind of goes with it, you know. Like I'm gonna want someone who's kind of like, actually, me and Michael talked about this for a good while yesterday about how we, like, you know, in a good marriage. Actually, you say it, Michael, because you had it and I thought it was great. Like, you know, the climbing the mountain thing.
Yeah.
You go for that.
So I
that,
said
that was good.
This is what my best friend, like his mom, said about it. He was like, she said, you know, you're gonna be on a path to wherever you want to be, like whoever you want to become. You're gonna be on that path, and you're gonna keep walking and keep walking and keep walking. And it's only that moment where you see, like, you know, you're gonna be on your own path, so nobody's gonna be around you. But then there's gonna be a person, you know, girl, guy, whatever, okay, right next to you the whole time.
Yeah.
And then at that point, if you see like both of you guys going in the same direction, not say the same path but the same direction,
Yeah.
then you reach out and you're like, okay, you know what? Let's do this together. Let's support each other in this hard path. And that's what she said. And I was like, that's calm.
I like
That's-
that.
that's calm.
I do really like that.
Yeah.
I said like, we talked about that yesterday, and I was like, oh, that hits, you know.
It's meta.
But then we watched this
meta.
movie yesterday, Michael. We watched YiYi, and now I'm in a dilemma, bro.
I can't.
I don't know if you viewers out there have watched the movie YiYi. If you do, all I'm
What
saying.
is up with these guys and watching sad movies?
It wasn't
it's
sad.
not
It's not
sad.
sad.
It's not sad.
It's not
Isn't
sad
it
at all.
a sad
No,
movie?
no.
No.
There was no point in it where I'd even like
Try to cry.
try to cry. It's,
So
it's
wait,
just like a movie about life.
What is it? Just like
you think-
someone's life?
It was literally a depiction of this family's life. Like it was so weird because it was like the dad like went and saw his first lover again, and it was so weird.
But
you
it was.
can't describe it because there's so many perspectives.
You
There's
have
like
to
6
watch it.
perspectives.
But it was so
okay.
real. It was
Okay.
so real. Like everything that happened in it definitely has happened before. You know what I mean? Like, and it had such a very real view on what marriage was, and it just like it wasn't this romanticized view of marriage where, you know, you're gonna be in love for the rest of your life. I think some people have that, which is great, and of course I think we all want that. But at the same time, is that is that truly something that you can control? You know what I mean? And I don't even want to say it worries me. It's an interesting thought to think that, you know, what does it mean to have a happy marriage, you know? Actually, I mentioned this to Michael, and it kind of really went hand in hand with the movie. We were talking about that this trend on TikTok where it was like saying like, oh, he is stable, but you are deep. You know, it's like this. All these girls. They like make TikToks about this stuff. I don't know. I see it on my For You page, but it's interesting because
Jamie,
it's
pull
like,
that shit up.
yeah. What matters more?
see if
Is
I
it
can find this.
is it
This is my first
stability?
task.
Is it stability or is it you know, deepness or passion? You know, like what's more important in a marriage? Can you have both? It's an interesting
but,
thought.
like, it's also kind of because you just touched up on it in like movies in general. You really just see one person's point of view.
Not in YiYi.
And
Yeah, but
And what's crazy is, as someone like, I'm not gonna say emotional intelligence, but it kind of is. You need to always understand why someone's doing something. Like
Yeah.
why they're doing what they're doing. Because it could be environment, parents, style growing up. It could be no father figure, no mother figure, right? All that jazz plays into why they do stuff. So when you said you saw everyone's point of view of their family in their life the whole time, that's something that you never see in movies or in general.
It was
actually,
unique.
right?
It was very unique.
So that
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna watch that tonight because you said that. So
It's a very
I'm-
good movie.
I'm watching that
3
tonight.
hours.
it's
I'll
a
stick it
doozy.
through. We're gonna have to
3
stick through
And
it, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, the first hour was rough because
Okay.
Yeah.
you're not sure what's going on.
Okay.
But it's not even a climax. That's the type of movie it is because life isn't built on climaxes.
Yeah,
life
for
life
sure.
is continuous, and that movie really I don't even what am I saying?
Encapsulates.
It captures that. So it's a good watch.
It is a good movie. Like the first hour, you're trying to figure out who's who.
Yeah.
Like actually,
You really
there's so many
are.
characters and you don't know who's who.
Yeah.
And then they keep throwing in new characters, but they don't introduce them. So then you have to figure it out yourself.
But you
I'm
do.
gonna watch
You
it
do.
But you'll
Yeah,
end
I'm
up
gonna
figuring it
watch
out.
it.
And Loki would be a good second watch.
I need to watch it again. Not right now, but I'll let it marinate a little bit and we'll watch
I
it
might
again.
watch it tonight. Actually,
Tonight.
I'm not gonna lie.
But it is a good
Just
movie.
Wait,
It's like
we should all pull up and watch it again.
Yes, bro.
Should we? Should we?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
what
would-
you guys watched last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
You
down.
could Loki
For
pull
sure.
up
Yeah.
to my house again tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, viewers,
Wait.
this is the first time
Hold on.
ever. We're trying to see if I can actually get this to pull up.
Yo,
can.
Michael, drop the Addy right now.
On the screen. Put it on the
to my
screen, bro.
house.
Put it on the
Here
screen.
we go. This is the movie we're talking about right now.
Alex, you're a genius.
YiYi. I figured it out. You can call
Yeah.
me Jamie.
Jamie.
This is
Jamie.
Jamie talking about YiYi. Interesting.
Hey, dude, it's sweet.
So is it? Is it the?
It's in Chinese.
Chinese. So you gotta
Yeah.
know. Like
Oh.
you gotta read
There's
the
subtitles. There's
Okay,
subtitles.
There's
yeah.
subtitles.
Yeah.
Parts of it are pretty hard to understand.
Yeah.
Actually, the hard
So
parts
the
to
whole
understand are when they
movie is
speak.
not in English.
There's a couple. Honestly, the only people who speak English in it is this Japanese dude and like his,
Yeah.
and then the main character. They speak a little bit of English, but that's the hardest part to understand
Yeah.
because they don't have subtitles.
Yeah, they don't have subtitles for that.
So
They also don't have subtitles for when they speak in Japanese.
no, they don't. But you don't need to. I don't
Yeah.
think
How
because
How
they
many
they have
languages do they speak in this movie.
3.
Jesus.
English, Japanese, and
But it's
Chinese.
all Chinese, just a little bit of English and
Yeah.
very very little Japanese.
I speak none of those except for English, so it's not
I can help you out with the
None of us,
Chinese.
bro.
So.
I got
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
I got you. I could translate for you, bro. I got you.
Probably.
Can you speak what Turkish?
I,
No.
I can speak Turkish, bro.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Go ahead, go.
Jamie's not supposed to command people.
Yo, you're behind the scenes, bro. You cannot
I'm
talk.
right here, bro.
Cameraman can't talk, bro. Nah, I could talk in Turkish, bro, and a little bit of Russian.
Russian too.
Merhaba.
I know how to cuss. That's
There
about
you
it.
go. Nah, what?
Really?
In
In
just
Russian?
like from like
That's
streamers and stuff. Like
from
you know.
streamers?
Yeah.
streamers are
It's
you
like
watching?
suka bliet, you know. That's all I know,
my
bro.
God,
That's
don't
all
say
I
that,
know.
bro. Don't say that. Bro.
Yeah, it's bad.
Did you
I
say a
don't-
slur?
I don't think that's a slur.
You're banned.
No, it's not a slur.
It's not a slur.
It's
bro.
not a. It's not a good thing to say
If you
though.
say that to someone, you'd be like straight on the face.
what does
Nah,
it
bro.
mean?
I
What
could.
did he
I'd
say?
eat that.
I think suka means like I think it means like bitch, like fuck bitch.
It's
something like that.
bitch. It's fucking bitch.
You know what's low-key a goated movie? Goated top-tier movie. Sing Sing. Oh,
Huh?
pull that up, bro.
Why are we talking about all these movies that
Pull
have Sing
back.
Sing, Ying
I've
Yang,
never watched them.
Yi Yi.
Sing Sing is so...
What's it about?
It's so beautiful. Because it's about these prisoners.
Dark Knight Better.
And they're like in prison.
How do I spell
But
it?
it's just Sing.
Oh, it's like actually.
It's
Sing
just
twice.
Sing, yeah. And it's about these prisoners, and they're in jail, but they're
Like the youngest
becoming more
yard.
human by doing like theater. Like it's a group of prisoners that are in theater at the prison,
Interesting.
and they're like
2024.
they're all about becoming more human because through
Yeah.
art
This
you
one?
are more human. Yeah.
Have you seen Shawshank Redemption? It seems similar to Shawshank. Shawshank's a great movie. If you haven't watched it, I really recommend you watch it because it seems like it's a similar plot. They're also kind of becoming more human, but actually the whole point of like Shawshank is they were always human. You know.
Yeah.
It
These
just-
guys, it's like it's kind of the opposite.
So
Yeah,
these people were bad.
Yeah,
Very
like,
bad.
It just cause it's the picture that's painted on them, and they are like, we might as well like through this program, through the theatrical program that they're in, they are going to become more human.
So it's just pretty much don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
What
but it's
movie
like
do they make?
The
the
theme is
way
that,
they do it is just so beautiful. Like,
You
it's
start
actually-
crying.
Beautiful.
It's
Wait, what do they
no,
put on?
I've never cried. What?
What do they put on?
What do you mean? What do they put on?
Like, what movie- what,
Oh,
like,
it's like some
the-
Shakespeare thing.
Which one?
I
love
I
Shakespeare.
low-key don't know.
Hamilton.
How do you not know? Okay.
You mean Hamlet?
Hamilton.
Wow.
I think it was
Hamilton.
No.
This
Okay,
guy.
No, here it is. Here it is.
That was bad, bro.
It was a mix
That
of
was
a bunch
bad.
of plays.
Wait,
It was
what?
like a mix.
You look
And they literally just mixed them all
Mixed a
together.
bunch of them?
Yeah.
I see this guy's got a crown on.
Yeah. It's cool, bro.
They don't know that was me.
Dead
bro.
Us, you should watch it.
No, they recognize your voice.
Maybe we'll do a movie night. We'll come to Michael's house tonight.
Ooh.
I gotta figure out how to
Watch a
watch
movie.
Sing Sing. I don't know how
It's
I
on
watched
HBO
it.
Max.
So are you guys
I don't
are you
have
guys
it. I got
down?
HBO Max.
Like Michael, are you good? Like, do you guys all want to go like tonight and,
down.
and watch
Sure.
YiYi again?
No, I don't want to watch YiYi.
It's not sad. I don't know. Like, are you that scared of emotion, Alex?
No, I just don't like movies that I just don't like. Listen, I don't like sad music. I don't like sad
There's not
movies.
sad. There's no sad music.
My life is a
There's
happy
no sad.
life. I don't want to be upset. I listen to
It's
only
not-
happy
There's
stuff.
nothing. That,
Do you cry easily?
No, but
there's
I don't
nothing in
wanna
this
feel
movie.
sadness. It
There's
sucks.
nothing in this
Feel
movie that
sad.
would really make you feel upset. It's just life.
I want one.
You know, I mean,
Literally just life,
if you
yeah.
truly believe life has no death, no sadness, no nothing, then that's just
That's not
wrong,
life,
you know?
yeah.
But this is just life in everything. And it's got the beauty of life, it's got the not so beautiful parts of life. It's great.
Let's watch The Last Dance.
We are not.
Not the
Typical-
Last Dance. Sorry,
typical
The Last
Jordan
Dance.
Glazer.
The Dance. Is it The Dance or The Last Dance?
It's The Last Dance.
Oh,
The
that's what
Last
I was
Dance is
right, yeah.
low-key a valid
It's
documentary. I
good.
really
It's
liked
really
it.
good. I
Typical
mess with it a
Jordan
lot.
Glazers, probably. Wait till the LeBron one comes out. It's going to break the internet.
LeBron sucks.
No, I like the
Come on.
Summer Olympics. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Dream Team.
Oh,
It wasn't the past Olympics. That
Yeah, the one
where
was
they
when
won gold.
Steph Curry went
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
craziest like run
I
ever.
watched
like
it
that
like 5
documentary,
times.
yes.
I love Steph Curry.
I just like watching other
I
countries
love
lose.
Stephen
I love that man. I love that man.
I'm American. I'm a patriotic man. I love the Olympics because I like watching us win.
We don't win everything though.
Yeah, but we win everything.
We
that's
win
important.
swimming.
We win all the important stuff.
Not gymnastics.
Not cricket.
China's got our number for gymnastics,
Yeah,
unless
cricket's not
unless it's
important.
girls.
We don't win women's swimming. They have some guy from Canada. She's like,
Yeah, what's her name? Caitlin.
We don't win the
Kayla
soccer
Decky's
one.
for us.
We don't win soccer at all.
who cares about soccer?
What?
Go on.
Pause.
Go
man.
on.
Pause.
Yeah, I mean the reason why we're losing soccer is because we call it soccer, bro. If we switch to
Yeah, you
football,
gotta-
No,
no, World Cup.
okay.
World Cup's
You-
the summer.
I hate when people say that.
What?
You know who came up with soccer?
who?
The English in England. The association. It was like soccer is an abbreviation for their different. There's different kinds of football because there's like, 'cause like here American football is really called gridiron football, and there's gridiron football, rugby football, and then association football or whatever it is. And that's like what they call football now, or soccer was an abbreviation for like the association of like something, and they abbreviated it to soccer and then brought that over to America. And then Americans started using it, they're like, oh, it's not cool anymore. And then flipped back and then started making fun of us. No, that was on them. Don't get me started. That was on them.
I never knew that.
I didn't know that.
You're a wealth of knowledge, Jamie.
No, don't call me Jamie. Come on, I'm more important than that. I get to be on the screen. I get
You
to
were the
talk.
one that told me to call you Jamie. Remember?
I get to talk. I get to say words.
You're better than Jamie. I'm sorry, Alex.
Thanks.
You're better than
I have value at this podcast. Remember, I can turn it off whenever I wanted to.
That is
You know
true.
what? Peter doesn't get cameras anymore. It's only going to stay on me and Michael.
Sorry, Ozzy. I threw you under with me, bro.
Watch this. Which one are we on? Which camera are we on right now?
We are on.
We're on camera 2? Yeah. Watch this, buddy.
Night night.
Goodbye.
Night, night.
Oh,
You're
that's
gone.
unfortunate.
You're gone.
Hey, you're not in there either,
That's
Jamie.
crazy.
Yeah, look, here I am.
Oh, there he is.
You don't get
yo,
to be anywhere.
yo,
now.
take me back, please.
Yo, Banno.
Say
Please,
sorry.
please.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Say swear you're sorry. Say sorry.
I say swear I'm sorry.
No, did y'all see the Dave's Hot Chicken that opened up
What?
in Wood Creek?
Where?
You guys didn't know that?
No.
Here?
At the green?
No, at Fairfield. Of Dave's Hot
Actually?
Chicken just opened up like a
Oh
few
my
days ago.
Wait,
I
we have to go
love
to.
Dave's
we have to
Hot.
go to
No,
Victor's.
we're switching. We can switch to Dave's. Come on.
What if we just go right
We're
after
already
this?
late.
No, we're not. They'll be fine.
Where you guys going?
We're going to Victor's to see some of the guys that came back from we went to high school with.
Went from Nam, came back from Nam.
Yeah, Nam is in FSU.
You guys didn't know that?
No,
It was
I
such
love
a big.
Dave's.
There was like
I've never
there was
had
like a
Dave's.
3.5
It's
hour
so good.
line.
It's as good as it looks.
outside at 10 p.m.
Dave's is fire. When we went to DC for our DC trip senior year.
Where was Dave's there?
Yeah, there's Dave's an East Coast brand, I think.
Yeah, it was in Columbus. I had it in Columbus, but
What y'all know about In-N-Outs?
get out of here.
I love In-N-Outs.
bro.
I love
In-N-Out
In-N-Outs. But y'all are tripping. What do you mean In-N-Outs mid?
What you know about Whataburger?
I've actually never had Whataburger.
It's good.
We had an ad break.
We
there.
we ended with
Probably.
our ad break is Dave's Hot Chicken, bro. What are you talking
Dave's
about?
Hot Chicken, please sponsor us.
I'm there.
Please.
I'm there right now.
Celsius sponsor us. Just about every single company sponsor us.
Yeah,
We
it's
need
actually
money.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yo, what if
Really
you?
bad.
What I was about to say. Like,
Please give us money. We collectively need money, guys.
Need
Yes.
money. You can
Collectively,
tell we are.
colloquially, as Kevin
Colloquially
Gates would
speaking.
say.
All Peter has been eating all week is ramen noodles.
too.
That's gonna be the reason why we get no money, bro. Because we just be.
It's okay. We have to go. Me and Peter have important business meetings to get to because
Yes,
we're
we
all
do.
about our money.
We're chasing bread, bro. We really are.
We really are.
yeah, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your home, Ozzy?
Whoa.
Give us the address.
Hey. Hey, we'll be back next time. We're gonna go and we're gonna watch Sing, and we'll come back and we'll tell you about it.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be watching YiYi. We're gonna discuss that after the podcast is done.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah. Well, when you come back, we'll have more knowledge about.
Let's
certain
watch a Diddy
movies.
documentary. No, okay, that's crazy.
All right, let's end it.
All right. That was etc. Thank you everyone for being here.
Bye bye.